This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network, home of football in the scenic city. Are you ready to enjoy the beautiful game together? Today's broadcast is proudly brought to you on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network.
Gathers it up on the edge of the 18, looking for help, gets around a defender, well struck, he scores! 1-0 Chattanooga Football Club! Coaches delivers a strike left side, 2-1 Chattanooga lead! Chattanooga Football Club out in front! Approaches, strikes right side, it's saved! Chattanooga Football Club wins in the shootout!
Hi Chattanooga FC fans! We've got an exciting lineup for you today as we gear up for kickoff. Jump into the conversation on platforms like Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Your insights and enthusiasm significantly strengthen our community. You can find game day content, like our starting 11, game day guides, last-second information, and more now by visiting us on social media at Chattanooga FC. Game day snapshots? We'd love to see them. Tag us in your photos. Your vibrant energy is infectious, and celebrating those moments with you is what we're all about. Using our hashtags? Remember to include hashtag Chattanooga always and hashtag SomosCFC in your posts about Chattanooga. Let's unite on social media, unified in spirit. Whether we come out on top or not, we stand together. Show the world your support for the team, from home cheers to stadium roars. It's all for the love of soccer.
Gabriel Schrei will be on the call today. We'll be going to him soon for pregame. Don't go anywhere. You're tuned into the Chattanooga Kickoff Network.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids are facing hunger every day? Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Thank you!
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
Hi, I'm E.J. Williams for American Humane. For thousands of years, dogs have been our best friends in our worst times. Today, we're also learning that our best friends, millions of whom are abandoned each year, are often the best medicine when people are facing obstacles. To help both people and animals, organizations like American Humane have been working to harness the healing power of the human-animal bond, finding animals in need of forever homes and training them as life-saving service and therapy dogs to help our veterans, the elderly, and children overcome the daily obstacles of life. In this way, the rescued can become the rescuers. To find out how you can help give animals and the people they help a new leash on life, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Looking for a fun, exciting night out for your family? Look no further. We've got it. Chattanooga Football Club matches are the perfect family-friendly event. Enjoy the game, food trucks, and activities for kids of all ages. Make memories and support your local club. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for schedule and ticket information. From thrilling goals to community spirit, there's something for everyone. Chattanooga Football Club, where soccer and community come together.
Become a part of the Chattanooga FC family. Season tickets are available now, offering you the best seats and exclusive perks. Enjoy priority access, special events, and much more. Whether you're a die-hard fan or new to the game, there's a place for you with CFC. Visit cfctix.com and secure your season tickets today. Together, we're unstoppable. And together, we make every game an event to remember. Chattanooga FC, where loyalty meets passion.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time-to-talk, a message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal. Stay connected to all the Chattanooga FC action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for live broadcasts of every match, in-depth analysis, and more. Whether you're at home or on the go, never miss a moment of the excitement. Follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC for the latest club news and updates. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
Attention Chattanooga FC supporters. Get exclusive content and insider access by following us on social media. From live match commentary to player interviews and training highlights, there's always something new to discover. Engage with us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook to stay in the loop and never miss a moment. Be the first to know about special events, ticket offers, and giveaways. Follow Chattanooga Football Club today and join our online family.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location?
In the woods, just outside of town.
Oh, not surprising. You've got your home. Bears have theirs.
Yeah, but see, this wasn't just any bear. This bear was wearing jeans and a hat, as in Smokey Bear.
Jeans and a hat. That's definitely Smokey. What exactly did he have to say?
Well, we were about to head home, after having a bonfire.
Oh, I can guess where this is going.
Right. See, Smokey told me the fire wasn't actually out. He said if it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave.
That's true. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Wow, no kidding?
I'm a forest ranger. We never kid.
Sorry.
that was a joke.
Oh.
If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Learn more at smokeybear.com.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids are facing hunger every day? Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Thank you!
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
Hi, I'm EJ Williams for American Humane. For thousands of years, dogs have been our best friends in our worst times. Today, we're also learning that our best friends, millions of whom are abandoned each year, are often the best medicine when people are facing obstacles. To help both people and animals, organizations like American Humane have been working to harness the healing power of the human-animal bond, finding animals in need of forever homes and training them as life-saving service and therapy dogs to help our veterans, the elderly, and children overcome the daily obstacles of life. In this way, the rescued can become the rescuers. To find out how you can help give animals and the people they help a new leash on life, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Looking for a fun, exciting night out for your family? Look no further. We've got it. Chattanooga Football Club matches are the perfect family-friendly event. Enjoy the game, food trucks, and activities for kids of all ages. Make memories and support your local club. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for schedule and ticket information. From thrilling goals to community spirit, there's something for everyone. Chattanooga Football Club, where soccer and community come together.
Become a part of the Chattanooga FC family. Season tickets are available now, offering you the best seats and exclusive perks. Enjoy priority access, special events, and much more. Whether you're a die-hard fan or new to the game, there's a place for you with CFC. Visit cfctix.com and secure your season tickets today. Together, we're unstoppable. And together, we make every game an event to remember. Chattanooga FC, where loyalty meets passion.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough. But if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal. Stay connected to all the Chattanooga FC action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for live broadcasts of every match, in-depth analysis, and more. Whether you're at home or on the go, never miss a moment of the excitement. Follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC for the latest club news and updates. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
Attention Chattanooga FC supporters. Get exclusive content and insider access by following us on social media. From live match commentary to player interviews and training highlights, there's always something new to discover. Engage with us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook to stay in the loop and never miss a moment. Be the first to know about special events, ticket offers, and giveaways. Follow Chattanooga Football Club today and join our online family.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location.
In the woods, just outside of town.
Oh, not surprising. You've got your home. Bears have theirs.
Yeah, but see, this wasn't just any bear. This bear was wearing jeans and a hat, as in Smokey Bear.
Jeans and a hat. That's definitely Smokey. What exactly did he have to say?
Well, we were about to head home, after having a bonfire.
Oh, I can guess where this is going.
Right. See, Smokey told me the fire wasn't actually out. He said if it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave.
That's true. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Wow, no kidding?
I'm a forest ranger. We never kid.
Sorry.
that was a joke.
Oh.
If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Learn more at smokeybear.com.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids are facing hunger every day? Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Thank you!
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
Hi, I'm EJ Williams for American Humane. For thousands of years, dogs have been our best friends in our worst times. Today, we're also learning that our best friends, millions of whom are abandoned each year, are often the best medicine when people are facing obstacles. To help both people and animals, organizations like American Humane have been working to harness the healing power of the human-animal bond, finding animals in need of forever homes and training them as life-saving service and therapy dogs to help our veterans, the elderly, and children overcome the daily obstacles of life. In this way, the rescued can become the rescuers. To find out how you can help give animals and the people they help a new leash on life, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Looking for a fun, exciting night out for your family? Look no further. We've got it. Chattanooga Football Club matches are the perfect family-friendly event. Enjoy the game, food trucks, and activities for kids of all ages. Make memories and support your local club. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for schedule and ticket information. From thrilling goals to community spirit, there's something for everyone. Chattanooga Football Club, where soccer and community come together.
Become a part of the Chattanooga FC family. Season tickets are available now, offering you the best seats and exclusive perks. Enjoy priority access, special events, and much more. Whether you're a die-hard fan or new to the game, there's a place for you with CFC. Visit cfctix.com and secure your season tickets today. Together, we're unstoppable. And together, we make every game an event to remember. Chattanooga FC, where loyalty meets passion.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My Grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my Grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough. But if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal. Stay connected to all the Chattanooga FC action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for live broadcasts of every match, in-depth analysis, and more. Whether you're at home or on the go, never miss a moment of the excitement. Follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC for the latest club news and updates. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
Attention Chattanooga FC supporters. Get exclusive content and insider access by following us on social media. From live match commentary to player interviews and training highlights, there's always something new to discover. Engage with us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook to stay in the loop and never miss a moment. Be the first to know about special events, ticket offers, and giveaways. Follow Chattanooga Football Club today and join our online family.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location.
In the woods, just outside of town.
Oh, not surprising. You've got your home. Bears have theirs.
Yeah, but see, this wasn't just any bear. This bear was wearing jeans and a hat, as in Smokey Bear.
Jeans and a hat. That's definitely Smokey. What exactly did he have to say?
Well, we were about to head home, after having a bonfire.
Oh, I can guess where this is going.
Right. See, Smokey told me the fire wasn't actually out. He said if it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave.
That's true. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Wow, no kidding?
I'm a forest ranger. We never kid.
Sorry.
that was a joke.
Oh.
If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Learn more at smokeybear.com.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club, your team, your style, your gear.
This summer, the Games will bring us together to celebrate our nation's athletes, their sacrifices, resilience, and unwavering passion. Because at the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority, from the practice fields in your town to the podium in Paris. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Stay connected to all the Chattanooga FC action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for live broadcasts of every match, in-depth analysis, and more. Whether you're at home or on the go, never miss a moment of the excitement. Follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC for the latest club news and updates. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
Okay, so Sarah, I'm dropping you off at Emily's?
Yep.
And Josh, you're going to?
Soccer, Dad. Soccer practice.
Right. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to let you know when I pick you both up, I'll be wearing my short shorts.
What?
No!
Yep, and my dorky dad hat, and I'm gonna do my dad dance for all your friends. They'll love it!
Seriously? Why?
Because I like my short shorts. Of course, I could be talked out of it if you guys would just buckle up your seatbelts without giving me a hard time.
It's important to get your kids to buckle up for safety, no matter what it takes. And sometimes, all it takes is your parental powers of persuasion.
Okay, we're buckling up.
See, all buckled.
Good choice. I'll just have to do my dad dance at dinner time.
What?
No!
Do what you have to make sure your kids are wearing their seatbelts, even on short drives. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup for more information.
Looking for a fun, exciting night out for your family? Look no further. We've got it. Chattanooga Football Club matches are the perfect family-friendly event. Enjoy the game, food trucks, and activities for kids of all ages. Make memories and support your local club. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for schedule and ticket information. From thrilling goals to community spirit, there's something for everyone. Chattanooga Football Club, where soccer and community come together.
Become a part of the Chattanooga FC family. Season tickets are available now, offering you the best seats and exclusive perks. Enjoy priority access, special events, and much more. Whether you're a die-hard fan or new to the game, there's a place for you with CFC. Visit cfctix.com and secure your season tickets today. Together, we're unstoppable. And together, we make every game an event to remember. Chattanooga FC, where loyalty meets passion.
Attention Chattanooga FC supporters. Get exclusive content and insider access by following us on social media. From live match commentary to player interviews and training highlights, there's always something new to discover. Engage with us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook to stay in the loop and never miss a moment. Be the first to know about special events, ticket offers, and giveaways. Follow Chattanooga Football Club today and join our online family.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids are facing hunger every day? Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Thank you!
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
For your own safety, you are reminded to stand behind the yellow line.
Welcome Chattanooga FC fans to Pre-Game Chat. We're counting down to kickoff. Today, we've got all the latest team news, key player insights, and your starting 11. Plus, we'll break down the tactics that could make the difference on the pitch in this one. Stay with us as we get you ready for game time. This is Pre-Game Chat, your ultimate pre-game destination for everything Chattanooga FC. Here's your host, Gabriel Schrei.
Hello and welcome to Fort Finley. Pre-game is now. Gabriel Schrei here with Madison Cruz. We're just getting underway. All the action in store between Decatur and Chattanooga in WPSL play this afternoon. I don't think it could be hotter. It was 95 degrees yesterday. It feels 15 degrees hotter today. 96 degrees Fahrenheit, the temperature for kickoff, and these players will play on. I'm certain we'll see a water break for Chattanooga and Decatur today. Glad you're with us. Really good action in store in WPSL play. Chattanooga Football Club, who is 1-4-0, will attempt to upset Decatur FC, who is 4-1-1 overall, 3-1-1 in league play tonight at Finley. This match kicks off at 6 Eastern. It marks the final home game for Chattanooga this season, with only 2 away matches remaining on their schedule. Chattanooga FC, winless at home, recently suffered an away loss on Friday. The team's leading scorers, Eleonora Franco and Jan Van Brummelen, each have 2 goals this season. Other contributors include Juliette Lucas, Angela Gatto, Ava Van Doren, and Brady Livingston. Decatur FC enters the match in 5th place in their inaugural WPSL season, with a record of 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss in WPSL Southeastern Conference play. They also have a plus 15 goal differential in WPSL Southeast play. A 4-win team if you count their friendly against Tormenta. Their victories include decisive wins against Atlanta Fire United 5-0, Nashville Wolves 6-0, and FC Birmingham 5-0. Their only loss to 865 Alliance 2-1 and played to a draw against Georgia Impact. Before we go on with our coverage of today's match, here's a little sports business news for you about the stadium here.
Gail Perry published an article to Chattanoogan.com that reported Finley Stadium has recorded its largest revenue year yet. Executive Director of Finley Stadium Brian Wright gave the Board of Directors an overview of operations at the stadium complex during the past year that have led to 2024 being the largest revenue year for the stadium ever. Included are the renovation of the old Stadium Club into the Ultra Club, an updated event space that has been complete for about a month. It is successfully meeting the goals of helping to fully activate all available spaces in the stadium campus. In the first 30 days of operation, the club was booked for 19 events. The article stated it has been a big year for Chattanooga FC with revenue up 20% over the year before. The report said the focus is now on group sales, and the all-time biggest group sales have been made for a match on July 27th. Quote, "The new Ultra Club is a nice perk for groups," said Mr. Wright. A change this year is that catering is now being done in-house, and renovations and repairs to the kitchen were needed. Chattanoogan.com also reported that Finley Stadium now has hired a professional public relations person, Robin Derryberry, partner at Derryberry Public Relations. This new support, said Mr. Wright, will help fundraising efforts that can be used to continue making capital improvements. This year has been the largest revenue year ever for the stadium, he said. We'll take a short break and be right back. Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear. Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal.
We're back with more pregame chat. Here's your host, Gabriel Schrei.
Welcome back. About to kick off in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Gabriel Schrei, Madison Cruz here on the call for this one today. Glad you're with us for our little pregame chat, if you will. Decatur FC has made the trip up I-75 to take on Chattanooga Football Club in what promises to be a really good WPSL Southeast contest. Chattanooga FC is 1-4-0 this season. They're looking to upset Decatur FC, who is 4-1-1 overall tonight at Finley Stadium. Our match kicks off in about 10 minutes down on the pitch. Glad you're with us. Just a reminder, tonight's broadcast, while we are offering radio coverage, you should watch the broadcast. It's free and live. Find Chattanooga FC on YouTube, or you can visit the Huddle platform and program of the WPSL by going to their website and clicking through the link in the top bar. Glad you're with us. Decatur FC enters this match in 5th place in their inaugural WPSL season. 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss in Southeast play. Tom Halsall during the week in Coach's Corner said this is the final home game for the club. They want to give fans something to cheer for, something to cheer about. He wants to get at least 1 win at home this season, and that's what they're looking to do today. They're going to put it all out there. He also said the club wants to be aggressive. Chattanooga, they want to leave nothing to lose. It's about doing the simple things, doing things well, and having confidence in Chattanooga's touches. We'll see if they can pull that together today. Decatur's top scorer, Becky Contreras, an Auburn University player, tied for 3rd in the Southeastern Conference with 4 goals. Emma Chapman is 2nd in the conference in assists with 3. Another key player for Decatur FC. The match tonight also is featuring Title IX night, celebrating the impact of Title IX on women's sports. Fans are encouraged to support Chattanooga FC. Follow the club on social media. Glad you're with us. I know we've got a lot of folks tuned in, including the watch party for Decatur FC at O'Sullivan's, so thanks for being with us. Jason, I know you're listening somewhere. Glad you're along for the ride as well. We'll be back in just a moment. We're going to send it to Eleonora Franco, who scored her first goal back on June 2nd, and this is what she had to say after netting that.
It was kind of crazy. The weather, it's always a little bit tough to go against, but you cannot blame on it. It's always the team that needs to figure out based on how you want to play and how good you want to play. It was for sure our best half. After the second goal, we started giving up a little bit. We did better than the last game, that's for sure. We're still a young team, so we need to get to know each other, and I think that's a major factor. But we could have done more, that's for sure.
You got your first goal for CFC. Tell me about the finish and how you feel scoring in front of the fans.
It was really, really satisfying, especially when I start hearing my name screaming out loud from people that don't even know me or like didn't even know me before. So it was really, really satisfying, yeah.
Just a little ways away from kickoff still in Chattanooga. Glad you're with us for pregame chat. Gabriel Schrei, Madison Cruz, Chattanooga Football Club hosting Decatur FC tonight. That was Eleonora Franco discussing her first goal for Chattanooga, which came back on June 2nd. She scored again since then. Now we'll hear from head coach of Chattanooga Football Club, Tom Halsall. He spoke to the media after Chattanooga battled UFA Gunners on June 16th. Here's what he had to say during the press conference, starting with his comments on Academy players seeing playing time.
No, it's great. That's what makes all of this, really, really awesome, and it makes it all worth it. It's seeing the light on their faces when they get called to walk on. I mean, even just, Riley Ramey, the buzz on her face when she, when we brought her on, that's fantastic, and it's just a good message to other young players in the academy that there's a pathway. It's doable if you put the work in, if you do all the right things well, often. Chances will come, and we are a club that wants to give back to those girls that are giving to the club as well. So I'm really happy for the academy girls. They're getting multiple opportunities, and what's even better is they're making an impact as well, which is really, really positive.
Yeah. 2 quality goals today, one great curler from Eleanor Franco, and then the second free kick in the second game running for JDB. Just tell me about those 2 goals.
Oh, it's beautiful. And that's what's really frustrating, is that we're showing so many glimpses of the potential that we have. We're just not able to put the nail in the coffin. And we're allowing teams to get back in. But the technical ability from both Elo and Jay tonight was top draw. I mean, Elo cutting in on a right on a weaker foot and bending it into the top corner. And then Jay with a simple, almost pass into the net from the free kick. And we spoke about it when it was happening. We were like, oh, she should go to the keeper's side, just pass it in there. And she did it, and it was really good. But again, we need more. We need players all over the field to be able to score. We need to take advantage of set pieces. We need to take advantages of these chances that we're getting. We hit the post, we hit the bar. So the chances are there. It's just the same story every week. We're not ruthless enough, and that's disappointing. But it doesn't mean that can be the final chapter of the story. We have more time. We've got games to come. So the big thing for us now is just dust ourselves down and know and accept and understand that performances like that are not acceptable at this club. And I told the girls that, and they understand. And I think this week in training, they're going to come out with a much more, stronger attitude towards it.
Tom Halsall, head coach of Chattanooga Football Club, on their battle against the UFA Gunners on June 16th, including his comments on Academy players seeing playing time on the pitch during a professional match. That'll wrap us up for pregame chat. We'll take another short break. When we come back, it's Chattanooga Football Club hosting Decatur FC. You're tuned into the Chattanooga Kickoff Network.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids are facing hunger every day? Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Thank you!
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Tune in to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network for live broadcasts of every Chattanooga Football Club match. Hear every goal, every save, and every moment of excitement from the comfort of your home. Don't miss a second of the action, whether you're at home or on the go. Follow us on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and stay connected with all the live updates and commentary. Experience the game as if you were right there in the stadium. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting a Teenager.
Welcome to an electrifying showing of pro-side soccer under the lights. This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network, bringing you every heart-stopping moment, every triumphant goal, and every unforgettable play from the field. The Chattanooga Football Club, with their unstoppable spirit and relentless drive, represent our city on the pitch again. The tension is palpable. The stakes are high. and the roar of the crowd is about to reach a fever pitch.
From the first whistle to the final victory cry, we've got you covered. This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. Now we go live to your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrock.
Hi everyone, welcome inside of Finley Stadium. Gabriel Schrock, Madison Cruz for all the action today between Decatur FC, Chattanooga Football Club. Coming to you live, Chattanooga Kickoff Network, Huddle TV, WPSL website, and it's WPSL soccer action live from the Scenic City. Beautiful day for it, even though it couldn't be hotter than it is. And the weather could play a factor in this one.
Absolutely. I mean, we went down there for maybe a second just to talk to both head coaches, and I mean, I was already sweating, like immediately, as soon as we stepped out of the air conditioning of the booth. So it's definitely going to have a huge impact, especially just, it's difficult to defend. It's difficult to do a lot of things when the heat is this bad, especially in the game. So it's going to be a test for both of these sides. I mean, especially for Chattanooga. You're coming into this match, it's your last home game. You haven't won a home match. You need to make a statement here tonight, especially up against a really solid Decatur FC side who have been breaking numerous records in the WPSL since the beginning of this season, their inaugural season. They have been making their mark, and that's exactly what Chattanooga needs to do tonight.
The lineup is incredible for Decatur and Chattanooga. Lots of great talent. Chattanooga tonight running their 4-3-3 formation. We'll see a 3-5-2 out of Decatur tonight. And in goal for Chattanooga, Lily Kate Verino. On the other side, we're going to get a look at Caitlin Sinkler in goal, native to Decatur, Georgia, starting for Decatur FC.
It's awesome. It's been the local talent, especially in all of these teams in the Southeastern Conference. It's been so much fun to watch. I think especially with Decatur FC, you have so many players who are local to the Atlanta area, all over the state of Georgia. And that's so great to have a club that really represents the entire state. It's not anyone in particular, it's just everyone from all over. McDonough, Decatur, Roswell, I mean, you name it. There's someone on this roster who's from that area, and it's so fun to see.
We're ready to go in Chattanooga, Tennessee, as Decatur will start with the ball wearing their black road kits tonight. Chattanooga, the white home kits with navy accents. Black and gold, blue and white, it's right now. Decatur starts with possession, working this backwards towards their own 18. Decatur has been really good at pushing the tempo and controlling possession of the ball throughout conference play this season. They did it in a friendly to improve their overall record to 4 wins on Friday. Madison, is that going to be the focus for them here today? Is the strategy going to stay the same, just push the tempo as much as possible? Or with this level of heat, do you have to change it up?
They're a team that wants to keep the ball. That's what we were told, especially talking with the Decatur FC side, is they like having the ball. That's their identity. That's how they want to play on the pitch. And you mentioned last Friday, I mean, it's a huge opportunity for them to come in here and make a statement. You know, they haven't won a game at home in 2 matches. It was their first time getting a huge win like that against South Georgia Tormenta. That's huge. Even if it was a scrimmage, it gives them that confidence. But we know how well this team can produce, especially in WPSL. And coming on the road, this is a huge test for them. They're wanting to keep that energy up. They want to win. They're not going to leave without a win, and they're going to fight for it.
Ball out on the far touchline, down along the wing. Decatur throwing in. Black and gold to the corner of the 18. She's battling it down towards the end line, centering feed, and the whistle as this is sent back with Chattanooga.
Just a little bit offside there, so we'll go back for Chattanooga's way. And we have to mention, too, Chattanooga coming off of that 5-0 loss against Georgia Impact. It was a fun one. It was a fun one to watch, especially, you know, both of these sides, the 90-mile drive. It was that little rivalry that was tanked in there a little bit. But Georgia Impact came in and dominated. They were a force to be reckoned with. They were giving everything they got against Chattanooga, and they came out victorious. So Chattanooga needs to take what they learned in that matchup and bring it into this one, because it's not going to be easy. But one player, especially the player who was almost on the ball, Bailey Dole, was a huge factor in the pressure in the force with Chattanooga, and I'm really interested to see her continue to do that, especially today. She was on fire on the right wing.
Decatur will throw in. Couple of players to watch today for Decatur. Carrie Consolino, a forward from Peachtree City, Georgia. She's already played with the ball a bit. She plays collegiately, Clayton State. Known for her tireless work rate, she's really unbelievable with the ball. This is Chapman. Chapman has it taken away by Vincent in the circle. Chattanooga working with the ball, going to go backwards. Looking for space to get that connection. Long feed, down inside. A lot of room for Chattanooga, taking their time. Sent towards the 18 and stripped away and cleared momentarily by Decatur. Chattanooga takes it back, trying to deke around the defender, and it's sent off down by the corner.
Great awareness from Collier to knock that ball out.
Early opportunity for a set piece for Chattanooga's football club. Thrown in along the end line and rejected immediately into the brickwork by Decatur. Chattanooga will throw in. 3 white kits down inside of the 18 as this is sent back off immediately as well. Chattanooga another chance at the set piece. Delivered to the edge of the 18, taken by Chattanooga. Casamento, and this one off the side. Well delivered down there deep along the end line, just couldn't put that between the posts.
Just a bit off on where that angle was supposed to be to find the net. Just went on that side netting. But good pressure from Chattanooga in the first couple minutes. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to come out strong.
Sinkler puts us back underway with a long delivery. So I mentioned we have to keep an eye on Carrie Consolino today. Emma Chapman, also a key facilitator for Decatur Football Club. Native to Decatur, she's been a huge impact player this season already. Land gave it off. Chattanooga stays with it in the wing. Trying to get this out of the flank. Decatur down towards the edge of the 18, looking for Chapman and cut off by Chattanooga. Long feed on what was a big play to Van Doren. Decatur takes it back. Reiner, the winger from Flowery Branch, Georgia. Back on the edge of the circle, crashing in. Chattanooga creating trouble. It's Juliet Lucas.
One thing, too, that's really interesting, especially today, where they're actually playing on the anniversary of Title IX, which is a huge monument, especially when it comes to women's sports all over. And one thing that head coach Tom Halsall said about it is equality is everything in everything. We want the women's game to continue to grow, for everyone to have the same opportunities, and for it to be a place where everyone feels like they can be themselves. We want them to come in and enjoy the game and to grow together through the game and to be a part of something that is bigger than themselves as well, which is giving back to the community. That was head coach Tom Halsall for Chattanooga FC. Always fun getting to talk about Title IX, especially with what it's done for the women's game and just the growth of women's soccer in general, especially here in the Southeast. We touched on it a lot this season, just about how impactful it has been to see the women's game grow in all of these areas in Tennessee and Alabama and Georgia, to see the growth of the game with everything. It's been such a joy to watch the game of soccer, not only soccer, but women's soccer grow all over the Southeast. Lily Kate Verino launches it out to Anna Land on the right. Deflected off will be a throw-in for Chattanooga.
Off the set piece, down along the end line, squared up and covered by Sinkler. Good play on the edge of the 6. Decatur's Chapman will carry this towards midfield. Emma, long feet along the touchline at midfield, chipped over the top, and Chattanooga going to win the foot race to this. Battling it backwards and looking for help.
That was all Marak there, tracking that ball down. That was great work from her in the defense.
We remain scoreless, a clean sheet midway through our 8th minute of play. Chattanooga and Decatur, long feet over the top into the wing far side. This rattling towards the end line as Sinclair comes all the way out to get after this and sends it up into row B on the far side.
Nia Collier kind of shepherded that ball a little bit towards Sinclair. That way she could get the clearance and knock it out.
Chattanooga will have their hands full offensively tonight, Madison, because Caitlin Sinclair's been really good in goal for a long time, dating all the way back to her prep days playing for Druid Hills, and she's been great at Florida Tech as well. Quick reflexes, strong command of the pitch. Decatur's Chapman, long outlet feed towards the wing, and offside is the call. Good call right away.
Good awareness from the ref. It was a great ball from Chapman. But Consolino just a tad offside.
That's why Chapman's had so much success this year. One of the best in all of WPSL's Southeastern Conference in assists. 3 for Decatur FC this season. Just an overall excellent facilitator. Chattanooga resetting, land through traffic. CFC loses it near midfield, poked away by Decatur. El Shami backwards with the ball, trying the edge of the circle. This is Emma Chapman. She's got it, long rolling pass down into the 18. Decatur a shot to the right side, and they bury it 1-0. In our 10th minute of play, Decatur takes the early lead.
An absolute beautiful sequence from Decatur. I mean, that pass from Emma Chapman says it all. Just the way that she was able to pick that out, and Decatur being able to completely squeeze right by the defense of Chattanooga, completely caught him unaware and was able to slip it past Verino.
Brie Barley scoring her 3rd goal of the season. The winger out of Georgia State, an electric play and a great feed. That's exactly what we were talking about just moments ago, Emma Chapman. Chattanooga tries over the top, looking for the quick response. This rolls into the 18, and Sinclair coming out and playing that aggressively. That aggressive play is something that's grown on me in my career, announcing and covering the game. I used to not like seeing keepers come out to make those plays, but there's something about it. If you can pull it off, it can really change the way you play the game defensively as a club.
It also shows confidence in a keeper, that they're able to come out of the goal and make those plays and not be afraid to kind of get their hands dirty a little bit. That's exactly what you want out of a goalkeeper. Someone who has confidence enough to do that and able to bring the ball forward and just take command of the box.
You can tell Sinclair is feeling it today. In spite of the heat, she's coming out, playing the ball, even all the way out to the edge of the 18 at points. Chattanooga tried to center that up to Vincent. Ball loose through the circle, floated over the top, and Chattanooga will come up with it. We talked about a couple of players to watch today for Decatur. Let's talk about who we're keeping an eye on for Chattanooga. Obviously, Eleonora Franco, 2 goals this season. Verona, Italy native, brings European experience to Chattanooga Football Club. She's a left-footed midfielder and plays collegiately for ULM, and she's been great this year for CFC.
Has been great. I think that's one of the reasons why she's actually on the bench right now for Chattanooga. In case something like this, maybe Decatur gets a little bit more, maybe 2 or 3 more goals, you can bring her on to bring a little bit more of that energy and to have her have that oomph. Also, too, in that game against Georgia Impact, she had a little bit of an injury, went down at the end of the final whistle for the first half. She went down for a little bit, didn't come back into the game in the second half. So just to make sure, want to rest her a little bit, don't want to put too much pressure on that injury. But also, too, it gives you a little bit of that backup where you can bring her in and say, hey, look, I'm here, let's score some goals.
So we'll keep an eye on her and see if they do make the decision to put her onto the pitch today. Far side through midfield, Chattanooga. Nearly intercepted by Decatur. Played well towards the 18. CFC crashing on it. The other player that we always keep tabs on is Vincent. She's been electric all season as well.
Very electric. I mean, there's a reason why she is such a standout, and especially in everything she's done with the Guyana national team. I mean, she's huge. She's huge for Chattanooga. She brings that energy on the pitch every single time she's on it. She just has that energy. She's has that force, and she knows when to slip into those areas and just create opportunities.
1-0 in our 13th minute. Ball roll to the close side. Decatur back and forth looking from midfield. A lot of room to play with. They're going to square it up towards the circle. Chipped down to the touchline by Borgelt, the midfielder from Dacula. Chattanooga takes it away, trying for midfield and sent off. CFC will stay with it.
Van Doren did a great job there of fighting off Barley to get that ball back and give it towards possession for Chattanooga.
Lily Kate Farino starting in net for Chattanooga today. She's had a great summer professionally for CFC. Very familiar with the Scenic City. Originally from Jackson, Tennessee, but she plays for the Birds, the Chattanooga Mocs. Chattanooga plays it well at midfield, and now Lily Kate Farino will put us back underway. Glad you're with us. Pro Side Soccer in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Be sure to give the club a follow at Chattanooga FC, whatever your favorite social media platform may be. I'm Gabriel Schrei. My good friend Madison Cruz here with me for this one, and we're closing out the 14th minute, entering the 15th. Our lone goal scored today by Barley, her third of the season. It was a really nice one, a great feed from Emma Chapman.
I have to point out to, for Decatur, Nigeria Butts has been absolutely phenomenal in that back line. She just joined Decatur not too long ago, and it's been so interesting, especially having those players come back in towards the end of the season. You know, we're getting to the point in the WPSL action where a lot of players are going back to college to start their preseason workouts, getting back into fitness and everything. So having those players that can step up huge into the club and kind of closing out the rest of the season, that's huge. Jack Marquand said that she's been huge, as also Ava Maldonado has been absolutely huge for them as well. They've come in, they've been huge, and it's just been nice to have that breath of fresh air, have someone who can step in and make it huge.
Couple of good passes for Decatur, broken up by Chattanooga and returned from midfield by the Black and Gold. Chattanooga tries to play it through midfield. CFC gathers up on the edge of the circle, played through traffic, and bent backwards. This one, Chattanooga still fighting for possession. Decatur really good pressure in midfield, so CFC will do a full reset back to Lily Kate Farino. 16th minute, midway through it. Decatur 4-1-1 overall, 3-1-1 in Southeastern Conference play. That win, a nice confidence boost. We talked to Jack a little bit about that pregame. Set piece coming for Decatur, and this could be crucial. Chattanooga parking the bus to some degree, back in a defensive shell. 5 white kits in the 6-yard box, 1 black and gold. 4 waiting on the edge of the 18. Here's the delivery, floated to the back door. The header goes just wide right on Decatur. Chattanooga, a sigh of relief.
A sigh of relief, but they shouldn't need to have a sigh of relief. There needs to be a lot better defense, especially when you have those players like Sarah Grenier coming up and coming into that back line. She was wide open. No one knew where she was, and that is something that Chattanooga has to watch out for the rest of this match. Decatur FC has a great offense, and they're going to continue to capitalize on it. And if you're not prepared, you're going to get another goal scored on you.
Chattanooga, far touchline, trying to streak around. This goes out. Ball back to Decatur. Our officials today, Chris Haggerty. Along the touchlines, William Green and Ellie Howard. Will Herndon, our 4th official for today's match. 18th minute, 1-0 Decatur, the black and gold with possession. Roped through the circle. working it from midfield. Decatur looking for space. Griner going to try the far wing. Decatur into traffic. Chapman evades one Chattanoogan, sent into the 18, and CFC chips it away. Aerial play there.
Good awareness from Anna Opie to launch it completely out and to stop the play.
Thrown in quickly by Decatur. Black and gold to Griner. That's something that noted the first time I covered Decatur this season against 865 Alliance. They really like to work the ball with a midfielder. Lots of control from that spot. Griner not the usual boots out there dictating the flow of traffic, but doing an excellent job so far. There she is, breaking up a long pass by Chattanooga. Decatur had a couple of chances a few moments ago. What does Chattanooga need to do to flip the script a bit here?
Put some pressure on them. I mean, I feel like with Chattanooga, they're right now really, really pushed into their defensive half, and it's really difficult for them to push forward. And that's also a great credit to what Decatur is doing. They're just not allowing that. But one thing they need to do is push forward, especially now that you are in possession, get more players forward. Everyone is still kind of pushed behind.
Anna Land, the one who made that nice intercept to get this run started, now taken back by Decatur. Black and gold have had a nice season. Here's a long outlet pass down towards the wing. Centering feet, loose into the 18. Lily Kate Farino comes out on top of the ball. Good play on the edge of the 18.
Great awareness from Verino to know that Griner was right there, driving forward, trying to intercept that ball. And that's a great job from the goalkeeper.
Two really impressive franchises. Not only statistically on the pitch and the way they build things with the front offices, and the future is looking really bright for Chattanooga and the newcomer to the WPSL Southeast, Decatur.
I mean, we have to talk about Decatur FC. If we're going to talk about them, we have to talk about the attendance record that they have done. They hold the #1 and #2 place in attendance records in WPSL. They surpassed their first one, which was on May 24th, 1,803 fans in attendance. Then, only a little bit later against Georgia Impact on June 7th, they made it 2,126 fans at Decatur High School. That's huge for the club, especially in your inaugural season. Coming in and making a statement like that and also having that support, that's huge. I mean, we mentioned in the pregame they're having a watch party right now, and that's huge. To have that fan support, to have people who are going to back them no matter what, all the players that we have talked to especially coming in, they say that it's so awesome to have that energy, to have that momentum in the stands. I mean, a lot of them were even surprised in their opening match at home when they had that many fans there. So, and that just shows, especially in the summer, having that support. That is absolutely amazing.
Long feed for Chapman goes just wide. 21st minute, 1-0 Decatur, Chattanooga with the ball. Trying to play some keep away, midway between the stripe and the 18-yard box. Ball will stay with Chattanooga's football club. Decatur this season has been very effective scoring the ball, 17 goals, and they've only allowed 2, which is just unbelievable to me. A goal differential of positive 15. That's 3 goals per match in their favor. Early change for Chattanooga's football club. Riley Brown standing by, waiting. She'll come onto the pitch for Van Doren. Throw-in coming following this as well. 22nd minute is here. Jack, the bench boss today for Decatur, shares coaching duties with Campbell Chapman. They've done a great job in the inaugural season of this franchise.
Both of them, they just speak so highly of the club and of the players, and that's amazing, especially to have a coach, to have two coaches who are just so passionate about this club and what they can do for the community. I mean, it's been so much fun to get to watch, getting the chance to talk to them. It's clear how much they love this team and they love their fans and that they just love this club.
Bench boss on the other side of things for the white and navy kits today is Tom Halsall. It's his first year at the helm of the club. He played at Manchester City Academy, trained with keepers like Joe Hart, Costal, known as Tommy Salsa by teammates and fans, and a former goalkeeper for the men's side of the Chattanooga Football Club. He's been connected with the club for a long time, and he also coaches in the Appalachian Athletic Conference on the women's side.
And you know, one thing that I found was interesting, especially with what Tom Halsall said about this matchup in particular, their final whole game, they want to give their fans something to cheer about. They want to get at least one win at home this year, and they're looking to do that here against Decatur. And he also mentioned that they want to be aggressive. They got nothing to lose at this point. And so it's all about the simple things, going back there, being confident in the touches and the passing and the moving forward and capitalizing on those opportunities when you are at goal and not making those mistakes or going wide or thinking a bit too much about what you're going to do. That's exactly what Tom Halsall is wanting to do tonight, especially going up against a huge, huge threat in Decatur FC.
This Southeastern Conference has had a level of talent that has just been a bit better than the rest of the WPSL for a long time, Madison, but this year it's just been different. Every club has 2 or 3 all-conference players. It seems like every match has had one all-SEC player and at least 3 or 4 international senior team members. I mean, it's crazy. Every year, all year, every match has been that way.
And, I mean, I have to talk about, if we're going to talk about that, we got to talk about Decatur FC, number 10, Diwara Solea. She is actually signed to be in the Tampa Bay Sun FC in the USL Super League. And that's huge. I mean, she has been a phenomenal player, played at LSU, got the chance to watch her play against Georgia Impact. She's phenomenal to watch, and I'm really excited to see what she does in the Super League.
I as well. I'm sure she'll do very well. The level of football we've seen in this conference has been unbelievable this summer. Decatur from midfield. Long strike towards the 18. Tries to gather on the penalty arc. Looking and waiting. Knifing away from that defender. Able to hang on to it. Decatur regathers near midfield after a bit of a reset. Roped through the circle. Chapman working with it. Knifing her way to the close side and gives it off. Decatur looking for that space. Black and gold in the wing. Juarez harassed and losing the ball. Chattanooga coming away with it and the call.
Great hustle there from Bailey Dole.
She's been really good this year. A defender originally from Fort Moore, Georgia. Plays at Messiah University. Robust defender. Strong tackling, as you can see. And her intercept plays are rivaled nowhere in this conference. 26th minute has arrived. It's 1-0 Decatur.
And we mentioned at the beginning, too, making a statement, Eleonora Franco just checked into the match for Chattanooga.
Chattanooga rolls through the center. 1-2-3 connections. Here's a shot from just beyond the penalty arc. Redirected in traffic, and this one escapes over the end line.
Escapes, but that touch took a deflection off of Decatur, so it'll be a corner for Chattanooga, a good set piece opportunity for them.
Chattanooga will look to capitalize from the corner. 5 white kits in the 18, 1 on the corner of the 6. Chipped, floated into the middle, a header back door. There's the shot off the top of the crossbar. Just a bit too much on that.
A great opportunity for Chattanooga.
And a sigh of relief for the keeper for the black and gold as she can settle back in. Caitlin Sinkler faced that shot and scoring opportunity well. Through midfield, Decatur regathers. Juarez in trouble, harassed on the back and passing it away down into the corner. Decatur going to Sinkler. This is down along the end line, and the call right away by our assistant referee.
Just a little too much on that pass, was trying to feed it back to Sinkler, but just a little too much on it, so it'll be another opportunity here for Chattanooga.
Chattanooga, Bailey Dole. Rolls it down to the corner. Chattanooga will have the same set piece just a moment later. 28th minute is here. It's 1-0 Decatur. Chattanooga looking for the equalizer on the set piece. Floater down towards the penalty spot. A header to the right, and it goes wide by a few feet over the end line and out of play.
I believe that was Annalisa Vincent. Very dangerous when she's on the ball. That's something that Decatur's going to have to watch out for.
Midway through our 28th, Sinkler. Laser to midfield, a header popped over the top. Played from the stripe, and Decatur the intercept. Well done. Chapman can't gather this. Initially, Chattanooga had it. Now Decatur working it through the circle. CFC strips it back away. White kits going backwards all the way to Lily Kate Verino for a reset. Chattanooga doesn't like the look. A lot of pressure. Black and gold kits way up on the edge of the 18. Verino. Moonshot towards center of the pinch. This one taken up by Juarez. Battled for on the circle and kept away from Chattanooga.
Great footwork from Juarez.
Far side, Decatur through midfield. Left off along the touchline, and the long pass intercepted again by Chattanooga. Played towards the circle. She's got a hustle play going, looking for a connection. Left off to the close side, well struck off the heel. Here's a bend down towards the penalty arc. It's over the top, and the shot as she is run down by the keeper. Hopefully she's all right. Sinkler caught her on the knees. And you never want to see that at any level. She takes a shot to the knees and is down in need of medical attention. So while they tend to her, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with more Pro Side Soccer in just a moment from Chattanooga, Tennessee. 1-0 in our 30th minute.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear. Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal.
Your kids about the dangers of vaping can be hard. Getting them to listen to hot gossip is easy. So here's some drama you could share with your kid. Dude, did you hear about Cassie and Jake? No, but did you hear that vaping can cause irreversible lung damage and nicotine affects brain development? Nuh-uh. You don't need to gossip if you want to have an open conversation about vaping. So if you want to get tips on when and how to talk to your kids, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Tune in to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network for live broadcasts of every Chattanooga Football Club match. Hear every goal, every save, and every moment of excitement from the comfort of your home. Don't miss a second of the action, whether you're at home or on the go. Follow us on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and stay connected with all the live updates and commentary. Experience the game as if you were right there in the stadium. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
This summer, the Games will bring us together to celebrate our nation's athletes, their sacrifices, resilience, and unwavering passion. Because at the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority, from the practice fields in your town to the podium in Paris. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
Retirement can be scary, but only if you're not prepared. That's why AARP created thisispretirement.org. Because unless you've already retired, you're in pretirement, and you still have time to plan. Learn about retirement savings options, potential tax breaks, and how you can build savings over time. Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan and feel the retirement fear disappear. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Hey Chattanooga FC fans, stay connected with all the latest news, match updates, and behind-the-scenes action by following Chattanooga Football Club on social media. From Twitter and Instagram to Facebook and YouTube, we're bringing you closer to the team you love. Join the conversation, share your thoughts, and show your support with #ChattanoogaFC. Follow us today and be part of the CFC community. Don't miss out on any of the excitement. Chattanooga Football Club, connecting our city one post at a time. Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together, we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location.
In the woods, just outside of town.
Oh, not surprising. You've got your home. Bears have theirs.
Yeah, but see, this wasn't just any bear. This bear was wearing jeans and a hat, as in a Smokey Bear.
Jeans and a hat. That's definitely Smokey. What exactly did he have to say?
Well, we were about to head home, after having a bonfire.
Oh, I can guess where this is going.
Right. See, Smokey told me the fire wasn't actually out. He said if it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave.
That's true. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Wow, no kidding?
I'm a forest ranger. We never kid.
Sorry.
that was a joke.
Oh.
If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Learn more at smokeybear.com.
Welcome back to Chattanooga, Tennessee, live from Finley Stadium, 1-0, 36th minute. Gabriel Schreiber, Madison Cruz. It's Decatur on the road taking on Chattanooga Football Club, and we've had a break in the action. Eleonora Franco crashing on the net, and Sinkler caught her on the knees, and she is being taken off on a stretcher. So to say our thoughts are with her would be putting it lightly.
Absolutely. I mean, with a challenge like that, it's hard. With the way you come down, we don't want to assume anything, but we definitely are hoping that for a quick recovery and whatever it is, and hope that she's doing okay.
Absolutely. You never want to see anything like that at any level. When you're playing sport, it's supposed to be a fun thing, and injuries are an unfortunate part of playing. Gets a round of applause from the crowd in Fort Finley. So she will be tended to. Best wishes on a speedy recovery. And we will get back underway. The clock is now leaked into our 38th minute, where it's 1-0 Decatur. Chattanooga standing by for a pen.
Yeah, where we left off, though, that challenge between Franco and Sinkler, they both collided. It was a little bit of a late challenge. Sinkler came in, swept her arm underneath her, and that was what the penalty is for here. Sinkler did get a yellow for that challenge, but now Chattanooga will get an opportunity to tie it up.
From the penalty spot, Chattanooga, the signal, she approaches, strikes right side, and saved by Sinkler along the end line as she scrambles and gets on top of the ball. It remains 1-0 Decatur Football Club.
Great awareness from Caitlin Sinkler to know where that ball was going to be placed, knock it out of there, but also the quick recovery time to grab the ball as well.
I like the try. I like the direction on the shot from 21 there. Goes low right side. Tried to go under the arm of Sinkler and just couldn't bury that. She's been a big piece all year long. Just couldn't quite finish it off there. That's Caitlin Gauze from Inez, Kentucky originally.
I think Caitlin actually, she could have gone a little bit harder on that. I think that's the one issue with that one strike. I think the placement is great, but maybe a little bit higher and a bit more power on that one. It felt a little soft to me.
Well, and if you're Sinkler, you have to feel great about making a save on a penalty like that. That's just so hard to do. Through midfield, Decatur comes up with it. Chattanooga can't quite break up the pass. Driving down towards the wing, this is sent off by Bailey Dole. Decatur unable to regather, but last touched by Chattanooga, they'll stay with it. Barley throws in, 1-0, 40th minute is here in Chattanooga. Stepping around the defender, Catherine Elliott sent this back to the circle. Decatur trying towards the wing. Down deep in the 18, Emma Chapman can't run this down as Chattanooga will let it go for goal kick.
I love the possession and the sequence that Decatur just had. Just a little too much on that one pass for Chapman. Wasn't able to run it down fast enough.
Lily Kate Verino from the 6-yard box, back and forth, playing keep away with Decatur. Chattanooga to the close touch line and out. She's jostled, but last to touch it, so Barley throws in for the black and gold. DFC fighting for the ball along the end line. They keep it in play, chipped out towards the penalty spot, lost out of the 18. Chattanooga takes at it, can't gather. Barley floated, and Lily Kate Verino will gather this on the edge of the 6.
It's really dangerous because Chattanooga's defense has been so solid throughout the whole season so far. They just need to watch out on those breakaways, those turnovers that are going to happen, especially with this Decatur side. They're quick, and they're going to pressure you, and they're going to create those turnovers, and you have to be ready on the break.
Chattanooga through midfield, left off to the close side to Dole. The Chattanoogan tries for the centering feed and gets the ball right back. CFC rolled towards the penalty arc, in trouble, so they go backwards. From the circle, Chattanooga keeps it away from Emma Chapman. Trying to chip this back forward, ball in vacant space for only a moment before Decatur gathers it up. Catherine Elliott works this long through midfield. Great connection there and into the attacking side of things. DFC trying the back door. Chattanooga pops it up into the air. Fight for the ball just inside of the 18. Chattanooga wins it. And in clutch time in the late stages of this first half of regulation, long touch along the line and it just rolls out, going back to Decatur.
I thought Brown's touch, it might have stayed in just a little bit, but it fed off, it went off to the side, so it will be a Decatur throw-in. But again, great hustle from Brown, because Juarez was right there. After that one bad touch, it went towards the goal. They both were battling it out, but that's great awareness from Riley Brown.
The Australian Casamento coming off, and in her place we'll see Betha Puchek, midfielder from Jackson, Tennessee. 43rd minute has arrived. A trio of changes coming for Decatur. Kerry Consolino back onto the field of play. Maysoon El-Shami. Sarah Greiner as well. Chattanooga with the ball, working behind midfield.
Ava Maldonado, also another one checking into the match for them. One of the new ones that we've talked about earlier. Her and Butts came into the Decatur FC season a little bit later, but have already made huge impacts, and having those extra bodies in there for Decatur is huge.
DFC tries this back to Sinkler over the top. Decatur trying to maintain possession in midfield where Chattanooga chips it through the circle. Run down, keeping possession in midfield. Through traffic, this one sent aerial. 2-on-1, Chattanooga trying to vie for possession. CFC keeps it moving the way they want, but nobody there. Vacant space where Decatur will touch this to Sinkler, and she ropes it. Dole nearly comes up with it, sent back inside by Chattanooga, and nobody there as it rolls through the penalty arc back to Decatur. Well touched by Black and Gold around the defender, and they prevent the scoring chance on that trip up the pitch by Chattanooga.
Anaya Collier for Decatur FC has been very fun to watch in that back line.
Decatur just on the edge of the wing, not liking the look from the flank. Trying again and trying to draw some of these Chattanooga defenders out of position. CFC chipping the ball around through traffic, trying to rope this over midfield. It's gathered up by Decatur. Well played on the intercept. 45th minute is halfway over. It's 1-0. Decatur has been commanding on the road to this point against Chattanooga. On the circle, a collision as Chattanooga works for the ball. Through midfield, trying to play this in traffic. Decatur strips it away on a nice tackle. 1, 2, 3 connections. She's looking for help upfield. Blown tire, and right away our referee sounds the whistle as the ball will go with Decatur.
Good call from the ref. Betha Puchek just did a shoving behind on Decatur, so it'll be a free kick.
8 minutes of stoppage time signaled for by our fourth official, Will Herndon. So we'll play until about 53 minutes have been played in this first half, just in the start of that 54th, they should call it. Chattanooga takes it away just behind midfield, and a nice feed, but just a bit too much on it as it's out of the reach of Dole.
Oh, that was such a good sequence from Chattanooga. I'm over here like banging my foot against the floor because it was a great sequence, just a little bit overhit with that pass to Dole.
Decatur onto the edge of the circle, going backwards, Black and Gold. Blown tire for a moment. Chattanooga back up with pressure defensively towards the flank, and Decatur sends it all the way back to Caitlin.
Almost a miscue between the defense for Decatur, but Collier was able to put the speed on it and stop Vincent from getting to that ball.
Played into the flank. Black and Gold run it down in the corner. Chattanooga the intercept, inadvertently passed up to a Chattanoogan, and from the 18 it's cleared by Decatur. DFC, the run through midfield, stripped away by CFC into vacant space. Mishit by Chattanooga to a Decatur man, backwards and now forward into midfield. Really well played again by DFC. The Black and Gold have been very good on the backside of things.
Throw in Chattanooga. Back to Opie. Opie long cross to Vincent. Vincent's ball stolen back to Decatur. Barnley.
We've lost our feed on YouTube momentarily. It will be back up there in a second. If you have somebody who's desperately looking for the feed and you're still with us, you can send them to the Huddle feed. That's still live right now. 48th minute, 1-0 Decatur, and they've just looked really sharp in this first half of play. Chattanooga doing everything they can. Ton of stoppage time. We played 3 minutes of 8. It's like a whole second half.
It is like a whole second half.
Especially with the heat. That's a long 8 minutes in the heat. Decatur tries a ball through outer space down towards the penalty arc. Aerial play by Chattanooga. And now the call is this one, a little too much contact.
Believe from looking at Tom Halsall at the bottom, it was a handball in Hardwick. Wide open.
Well played, and she's able to strike it in. I can't believe it. I didn't think she was going to get the shot off. Beautiful strike. She buries it into the twine and equalizes us at 1 goal apiece.
What a beautiful sequence. Just able to pick out Annalisa Vincent right at the top. It was just a bit of not knowing where the ball was going to be for the Decatur defense. Allowed Vincent to get wide open to get the shot off. But there's one thing that I'm interested to see, especially with this response, is we've seen it a couple of times this season. Chattanooga gets on it, they tie it up, and then immediately the response from the other team. I'm interested to see if we're gonna see the defense really hone in and really try to stop Decatur from taking the lead before they go into the half.
The Guyana Nationals scored her first goal of the season for Chattanooga Football Club, equalizing us at 1 apiece in stoppage time. We've almost played 5 minutes of our 8 of stoppage time on this first half.
Ooh, that was a great turn from Decatur.
Fighting through midfield. DFC a long feed. Chattanooga plays it. And the whistle as she goes down hard. Long play over the top by Chattanooga. Decatur will be back with it. DFC back and forth just outside of the 18. Decatur, long feed over the top into vacant space just outside of the penalty arc. Chipped away from Black and Gold by Lily Kate Verino. Now Chattanooga plays it back up towards the circle. Decatur just into the attacking side of things through vacant space while struck to the touchline, and a nifty move to get around the defender. Sent inside, just out of the 18, and now Chattanooga will just clear this off entirely from the flank. A good play defensively.
It was a good move from Dole.
Off the throw-in, Decatur regathers just beyond the 18. DFC floated towards the penalty arc, headed away by Chattanooga. Vincent wanted it. Long winding shot to the right and gloved again by Lily Kate Verino. Our 52nd minute leaks into our 53rd. We have played 7 of 8 minutes of added time. Decatur towards the center. Well struck into the 18, just inside of the penalty arc from behind the penalty spot. She goes over the top, and the whistle. Lily Caterino through the back. Long feed for Chattanooga Football Club. Rejected deep into the wing and over the end line for goal kick. We played 7 minutes, 55 seconds of 8 minutes of added time in Chattanooga. And that'll do it for our first half. Regulation sending us into the halftime break. Some much-needed whiteboard time, I would think, in Chattanooga for these two clubs who are deadlocked at 1 apiece on a 96-degree Fahrenheit day. Madison, your quick thoughts on that first half?
Both teams are going to have to have the whiteboard, I think. I think Chattanooga, you're going into this very even. I think, if anything, this is the outcome that Chattanooga wants right now, going into halftime. You want it to be level-headed. You want to go into this, especially in the second half, take some time to really think about where you want to go, what tactics you're going to change up. Likewise with Decatur. Want to go in halftime, get everything hyped up because you're doing everything right. It's just one moment of miscommunication, one moment of just taking your eye off the game, and it can cause something like that. So you got to stay locked in and keep focused.
A bizarre first half. The pace just never seemed right for these two clubs. We had an injury that stopped us for some time. 8 minutes of stoppage time, an equalizer, the first of the season from the international camper for Chattanooga's Vincent. We're equalized 1 apiece. We'll go to the half and be break with more Pro Side Soccer in just a moment from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal. Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Your kids about the dangers of vaping can be hard. Getting them to listen to hot gossip is easy. So here's some drama you could share with your kid. Dude, did you hear about Cassie and Jake? No, but did you hear that vaping can cause irreversible lung damage and nicotine affects brain development? Nuh-uh. You don't need to gossip if you want to have an open conversation about vaping. So if you want to get tips on when and how to talk to your kids, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Tune in to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network for live broadcasts of every Chattanooga Football Club match. Hear every goal, every save, and every moment of excitement from the comfort of your home. Don't miss a second of the action, whether you're at home or on the go. Follow us on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and stay connected with all the live updates and commentary. Experience the game as if you were right there in the stadium. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
This summer, the Games will bring us together to celebrate our nation's athletes, their sacrifices, resilience, and unwavering passion. Because at the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority, from the practice fields in your town to the podium in Paris. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
Retirement can be scary, but only if you're not prepared. That's why AARP created thisispretirement.org. Because unless you've already retired, you're in pretirement, and you still have time to plan. Learn about retirement savings options, potential tax breaks, and how you can build savings over time. Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan and feel the retirement fear disappear. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Hey Chattanooga FC fans, stay connected with all the latest news, match updates, and behind-the-scenes action by following Chattanooga Football Club on social media. From Twitter and Instagram to Facebook and YouTube, we're bringing you closer to the team you love. Join the conversation, share your thoughts, and show your support with #ChattanoogaFC. Follow us today and be part of the CFC community. Don't miss out on any of the excitement. Chattanooga Football Club, connecting our city one post at a time. Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together, we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location.
In the woods, just outside of town.
Oh, not surprising. You've got your home. Bears have theirs.
Yeah, but see, this wasn't just any bear. This bear was wearing jeans and a hat, as in a Smokey Bear.
Jeans and a hat. That's definitely Smokey. What exactly did he have to say?
Well, we were about to head home, after having a bonfire.
Oh, I can guess where this is going.
Right. See, Smokey told me the fire wasn't actually out. He said if it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave.
That's true. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Wow, no kidding?
I'm a forest ranger. We never kid.
Sorry.
that was a joke. Oh. If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Learn more at smokeybear.com.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal. Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Your kids about the dangers of vaping can be hard. Getting them to listen to hot gossip is easy. So here's some drama you could share with your kid. Dude, did you hear about Cassie and Jake? No, but did you hear that vaping can cause irreversible lung damage and nicotine affects brain development? Nuh-uh. You don't need to gossip if you want to have an open conversation about vaping. So if you want to get tips on when and how to talk to your kids, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
Hey, you got this. Just breathe. Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Tune in to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network for live broadcasts of every Chattanooga football club match. Hear every goal, every save, and every moment of excitement from the comfort of your home. Don't miss a second of the action, whether you're at home or on the go. Follow us on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and stay connected with all the live updates and commentary. Experience the game as if you were right there in the stadium. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
This summer, the Games will bring us together to celebrate our nation's athletes, their sacrifices, resilience, and unwavering passion. Because at the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority, from the practice fields in your town to the podium in Paris. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
Retirement can be scary, but only if you're not prepared. That's why AARP created thisispretirement.org. Because unless you've already retired, you're in pretirement, and you still have time to plan. Learn about retirement savings options, potential tax breaks, and how you can build savings over time. Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan and feel the retirement fear disappear. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Hey Chattanooga FC fans, stay connected with all the latest news, match updates, and behind-the-scenes action by following Chattanooga Football Club on social media. From Twitter and Instagram to Facebook and YouTube, we're bringing you closer to the team you love. Join the conversation, share your thoughts, and show your support with #ChattanoogaFC. Follow us today and be part of the CFC community. Don't miss out on any of the excitement. Chattanooga Football Club, connecting our city one post at a time. Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together, we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location.
In the woods, just outside of town.
Oh, not surprising. You've got your home. Bears have theirs.
Yeah, but see, this wasn't just any bear. This bear was wearing jeans and a hat, as in a Smokey Bear.
Jeans and a hat. That's definitely Smokey. What exactly did he have to say?
Well, we were about to head home, after having a bonfire.
Oh, I can guess where this is going.
Right. See, Smokey told me the fire wasn't actually out. He said if it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave.
That's true. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires wildfires are caused by humans, that means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Wow, no kidding?
I'm a forest ranger. We never kid.
Sorry.
that was a joke. Oh. If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Learn more at smokeybear.com.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal. Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
Welcome back to Fort Finley. Here with me, Madison Cruz. Deadlocked, 1 goal apiece as we enter the second half of play in Chattanooga, Tennessee. CFC will start this second half with possession as Decatur Football Club will be on the defensive side of things as we get underway. Madison, your thoughts on that first half and what we'll see coming out of whiteboard time?
I think for both of these sides, it's great. I think especially for Chattanooga, you got a goal on the board. Decatur FC has only allowed 2 goals this season, now a third. That's a huge testament to what this side has been able to do. And if you're Decatur, you're keeping up the pressure. You're doing a good job of keeping Chattanooga in those tight spaces and forcing them to be a little bit uncomfortable. Keep that going.
To say that's impressive would be an understatement.
I mean, very much so. I mean, you're looking at what Decatur has done throughout this season. But I mean, also, too, looking at Decatur with what they can do, their response and what they have put in, it's going to be a fun 45 minutes, especially with what both of these sides can produce.
3 WPSL Southeastern Conference clubs left in the top 25 of the latest WPSL National Power Rankings. The highest at number 8 is UFA's Gunners. Rolled through by Chattanooga from the circle. Down along the touchline, looking towards the flank, taken by Decatur. Well played through the air. In midfield, chipped around a defender, Chattanooga takes it up in vacant space. Another change in the second half that could be a pretty major disadvantage. Chattanooga's keeper, Lily Kate Verino, now facing the sun, but the first half it wasn't as much of an issue. Now it's starting to sad and crest over the top of Lookout Mountain down onto the pitch.
That is the one issue when you have games like this that start at 6. You're dealing with the sun setting. If you're starting at 7, you're already in the peak of when things are going down. And then starting a little bit earlier, that brings into the effect of what's going on with the sun. The sun's going to have a huge impact, and you got to watch out for it.
Decatur from the penalty spot, deep in the 18 from the 6 right side. This rattles through, but the call from the close assistant referee waving that off as an offside.
Just a little bit offside, wide open, but I think it's a great call from the assistant ref to notice that.
Chipped from the 18, Chattanooga puts us back underway. Decatur again, the black and gold, working it down from the edge of the 18. She strikes it top shelf left side for the score. 2-1 Decatur Football Club out in front on the road in Chattanooga. An early score to start the second half for Maysoon El Shami.
What a great response from Decatur. I'm speechless. That was a beautiful goal from El Shami. Able to pin it out. She had options, but she said, I'm going to take it myself. And put it right there in that top shelf. I mean, whew, what a beauty.
That's her third of the season, and a beauty is right. That was a perfect laser, direct from boot to twine. Decatur looking for another, deep into the 18 from the corner of the 6 back door, and she misfires wide right over the end line. This one goal kick for Chattanooga's football club. Beautiful delivery. Now, obviously, at the professional level, you want to capitalize, you want to finish on those anytime you have a scoring chance, but, you know, I have a saying I like to pull out of the hat anytime I'm covering prep sports. You're in position to make that play, you'll get it next time. Centering feed, backdoor, same position, other side, she scores it the second time. Unbelievable. Decatur, a pair of goals to open the second half. Now in our 49th minute, it's 3-1, black and gold lead.
Decatur have been putting on the pressure since that whistle has been blown. And that's exactly what they need to do. The first half was a little back and forth. You had those moments. You didn't really know where the ball was going to be. It felt a little disjointed at times. Decatur coming in and immediately making a statement, making it 3-1. I mean, wow.
Wow is an understatement. That was an unbelievable start to the second half. We haven't even played 5 minutes of the second half. Already a pair of goals for Decatur Football Club. Chattanooga roping this to the touchline, taken up near midfield by Decatur. Onto the edge of the circle, DFC playing keep away from Chattanooga. Left off, and Decatur now working it. Rolled that through traffic. Decatur touched and taken away by Chattanooga. Nice little tackle and an intercept in traffic. Chattanooga looking to respond, streaking through midfield. Long pass towards the 18, cut off by Decatur. DFC can't clear it away. Chattanooga nearly comes up with possession, pushed to the penalty arc, and now rolled through vacant space to the close touch line. Decatur rattling that through. Bailey Dole takes it away. Griner can't stay with it as Chattanooga has the ball. From midfield, Emma Chapman trying to come up with possession. Ton of contact as two players are wrapped up. Beth Skelton just grabbed a hold of her kit.
I think it's a good call by the ref. I think the yellow is deserved. I think you're a little frustrated in that moment. Chapman beat you a little bit. Got to the ball, you guys were fighting off for it. Skelton took a little bit of that anger. I think it's a good decision from the ref.
There's the official call. Number 6 suffering the yellow card in our 51st minute. It's 3-1 Decatur. 2 goals quickly to start this second half of play. Looking to push the tempo. Pass deep into the 18 along the end line. Tries to sidestep the Chattanooga defender. She's tackled down as legs are tangled up, and this one's sent off deep in the flank. Decatur is set piece right in front of the Chattahooligans. Thrown in overhead by Bree Barley. Played backwards down to the corner. Decatur fighting through traffic from the end line out front on the edge of the 6. This is off. And again, the whistle by our referee who comes down over to Barley. We'll see another set piece.
Foul called. I mean, it's a dangerous opportunity. Very dangerous. It's at that weird, it's a weird angle. It's a very weird angle, so, but it's also a really good one, especially with a player like Emma Chapman on the end of this one.
I've been harmonizing on what a great facilitator she is all match long. The weird angle fits the vibe of this match. There's just been no consistency, rhyme, rhythm, or reason to what we've seen. Emma Chapman chips it over the top, back door of the 6, the header off the mark. Chattanooga desperately sends this aerial in a vying attempts to clear this, rolls out of the flank close side on the touchline, and Chattanooga going to be able to get the clear, but not before the ball just rolls out of play, and another set piece for Decatur coming.
I have to go back to that set piece. Emma Chapman, able to delivering that ball at that angle, wow. I mean, we talked about it all match, how great of a facilitator she is, how great of a playmaker she is. I mean, that just proves it right there. With what she's able to do, she's able to pinpoint a player and creating those opportunities. I think that she's been a huge vocal point as to why this offense works so well. You have so many players on Decatur who can create those opportunities and just build those moments. And it's fun to watch.
Fun to watch indeed. That's what she's done so well all season long. Couldn't connect on that play on the set piece. Chattanooga somehow was able to shut down a few scoring chances in a row and escape unscathed from that trip up the pitch.
I've been saying it all season long. I think the Chattanooga defense, with what they've been able to do, I've given huge shout outs. Hannah Opie is one that I always point towards because of just what she does. She's not afraid to put her body on the line to stop an opportunity. And she's also just relentless. She goes after the ball, she makes the clear, and she does what she needs to do. And I think I'm really excited to see what she does as a player as she continues on. And, you know, she's from University of Tennessee here at Chattanooga. I mean, I'm excited to see her continue her playing career and see what she can do.
The Birds of UT Chattanooga, the Chattanooga Mocs, always electric on the pitch themselves, and they play here in Finley Stadium. They used to play across town down by the rail yard. Love seeing them play in Fort Finley. Over the top, Chattanooga vying for possession. Running through, she's got it. Working it back towards the close touch line and midfield, Chattanooga. Ahead of steam and a lot of room to operate with for the White Kits. She evades one defender as it's tackled away from her at the last second, and Sinkler clears towards midfield.
Barley came up huge on that stop defensively.
Chattanooga walking towards the 18. She leaves it off. Deep in the wing, near the corner, Chattanooga tries for the centering feed and sent off over the end line as we roll into the 56th minute in a 2-goal match where Decatur's out in front.
I actually believe we have a different goalkeeper in for Decatur. I believe it's Isabella Lee who checked into the match for Decatur.
Decatur likes to do that, switch keepers at the half. Lee also very efficient in goal. Here's the bend, now towards the penalty spot, struck off the heel, and Lee gloves it with ease. She's been good all season long. Lee, a forward originally from Atlanta, standout forward at High Point, known for her exceptional work rate, and a key player all summer long for Decatur.
And it's so fun when you have so many good players in all these different positions, especially in the goalkeeper position. It makes it difficult for a coach to think, all right, who's going to start in goal for me? You have so many great keepers who have such a great high efficiency rate, who are great between the post. And it's great that you get to see some of these keepers get an opportunity to take some time and finish it out. I saw it a lot, especially at KSU. You had two great goalkeepers. And this is more for lacrosse, but I mean, it goes both ways.
Chattanooga backdoor, Lee gloves it and falls onto the ball on the edge of the 6, able to prevent the scoring chance on that trip. 57th minute, and it's still a 3-1 match, Decatur.
But it's great, especially at KSU. They called it, one starts, they're the opener, and then the last one that finishes it, they're the closer. And that's their role, and I think it's great to have. It's great to have two keepers who are exceptional at what they do.
A little Jekyll and Hyde, if you will.
I like the reference. That was nice.
Pretty good. Through traffic, and Verino comes out and falls onto the ball. This one over the touchline right in front of Jack Marchant, the bench boss for Decatur today. Throw-in doesn't quite make it onto the field. Chattanooga with it. 58th minute, thrown in through traffic, out of vacant space. Decatur comes up with it. On the midfield stripe, miss hit to Chattanooga. Roped around the defender to Tom Halsall, head coach who shows off the footwork of his own. Change coming for Decatur.
Tom also wanted to get in on the action.
Collier for Barley. Tommy Salsa's always in on the action.
I have to ask any of the players where that nickname came from.
We got to find out. I was just told that's his nickname, and I trusted them. They could be messing with me. I don't know.
This is our next priority going forward. This is the story we have to break.
True journalism incoming. Where did the nickname Tommy Salsa come from? Chattanooga just beyond midfield, floated over the top, down to the penalty spot, the header, and covered by Lee. Had to battle for that one, able to rope it in. 59th minute, Decatur, long winding pass, a straight shot to midfield, through the circle, she's got it, one set of boots to help back door, that's where she sends it down near the 6, struck left side, still with the ball, and sent off by Chattanooga over the end line. Good play defensively, scrambling back to help out the keeper, Verino.
Carrie Consolino has been on fire this match. Her delivery with what she's been able to do, it's outstanding. She's a huge standout. I mean, absolutely stunning performance from her tonight.
60th minute, rolling towards the 61st. Just over 30 minutes left to play in regulation in a 2-goal match. Decatur, the set piece from the corner, winding out just beyond the corner of the 18. Here's a laser over the top, and Lily Kate Verino gets airborne, just gloving that over the post.
I mean, we talk about Chattanooga's defense, and I feel bad we haven't mentioned Lily Kate Verino at all. She has been outstanding for Chattanooga this season. Some of the saves, the way that she's a leader in the box, that's perfect. And I mean, a save like that, I mean, that goes in your highlights.
Over the top back door, a shot rattles towards the 6 from Decatur. Chattanooga clears it out of the 18. Trouble on the flank for Chattanooga as they let it go. Good play defensively by Decatur, keeping Chattanooga from clearing that. Good body placement and positioning. Thrown into the 18. Decatur with it. Space for a moment. From the corner. Rolled out front just beyond the penalty arc. Backwards again. Trying the far corner. Black and gold looking for space. Bent towards the front of the 6. Struck left side. And Verino sends that over the end line. What a save.
What a save. Even if the goal went in, it wouldn't have mattered. It was offside. But, I mean, echoing the praise again, Verino, absolutely outstanding.
She's so fun to watch play. Very at home on this pitch where she represents the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga and the Mocs. And she loves playing for Chattanooga Football Club because the club values the community. It's so embedded in the scenic city. And you can tell she loves the city by the way she plays.
It's actually interesting you mention it. You know, coming in from Georgia, you know, going on the highway, I actually pass it every time I see it. It's a focal point. It's the first time I looked over and I saw it. It is a huge focal point. I mean, wherever you are, it's right there. And it's fun. It's fun getting to have a stadium in a city that has such a rich history.
Love Fort Finley. The view in Chattanooga is just unbeatable. There's nothing like driving down the highway into the valley. There's some days you just get goosebumps. Long winding ball over midfield along the edge of the circle. Chattanooga. Sent over the top. Decatur the intercept. Well played defensively. DFC staying with it behind the circle. Again through midfield. Well struck to Chapman. Trying it over the top towards the flank. Chattanooga the intercept on an aerial ball.
All Bailey Dolman. She has been on fire on that side.
Great ability defensively, creating the offensive chance into the wing. Decatur along the end line, centering feet, sent off by Chattanooga. Now the set piece coming.
Abby Marak knocks it out, does not allow the opportunity.
To deliver the corner, we'll see Collier, who checked in a few moments ago. Winger from Loganville, Georgia. She plays for the Cavaliers of Virginia. Collier sends this back door, and from the left side of the 6, she tries a header towards the center. Can't get that one anywhere near the post. Well played by Chattanooga outside of the 6. Decatur sent off over the touchline. Good placement, just couldn't quite keep that on the field. Change coming for Chattanooga Football Club. Hannah Opie, a defender from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Also plays for UT Chattanooga, the Birds.
It's nice to come in and over the summer, play in the same stadium that you play in for college. It's like a home away from home.
Has to be an advantage of some sort. Something.
You just know the ins and outs of where everything is.
Black and gold throwing in from midfield. 65th minute rolling in a 2-goal match. It's 3-1. Decatur out in front of Chattanooga. Just over the line. Decatur a bit of a reset. Over the circle, far side. DFC looking for space and a spot to go with the ball. Chipped towards the penalty arc and gathered and cleared right away by Chattanooga's Opie. Chattanooga long feed, foot race to the ball. Decatur wins this. Still fighting for it. CFC can't come up with it along the end line. Lee rolls this to the close side. Chattanooga, another foot race in vacant space for only a moment before Decatur gathers. Collier sidestepping. This one rattles around, and Emma Chapman coming up with the ball. Walking towards the 18, she centers it up. Black and gold backwards towards the circle in midfield. Trying again. Left side of the 18. She goes inside, and Chattanooga the intercept. Miss hit. CFC able to clear. And a full reset now for Decatur as they roll it all the way back to Lee.
One thing that Decatur FC wants to do, they want to keep the ball at all times. They want to make sure that they have possession, that they're in control.
This goes to the far side where it travels over the touchline into the brickwork. 2 matches left this season for Decatur Football Club. Saturday, June 29th, they host Nashville Rhythm Football Club. You can watch that on Huddle TV and the WPSL web platform. Then on July 1st, the season closes on the road against the UFA Gunners. Both of those 7 p.m. Eastern time kicks.
Ooh, both of those matches are going to be fun to watch. I don't think I realized how that was the closeout for Decatur, but I mean, those 2 matches, they're going to be a lot of fun to watch. You have Nashville Rhythm, currently second in the Southeastern Conference. UFA Gunners in first. A tough battle getting their home match against Nashville Rhythm. That one's gonna be a fun one. I might have to go attend that match.
Look forward to it. This one off over the touchline. Decatur throwing in. We'll take a look at what's left for Chattanooga and talk about the entire poll in just a moment. Decatur from the wing towards the corner of the 18. TFC stays with it out towards the penalty arc, working it towards the middle of the field. Now the close corner of the 18. Collier has it battled away by Chattanooga. And this one sent off over the line towards the Chattahooligans. It skiffs off the brickwork.
Ava Van Doren absolutely going at it with Collier to try and get that ball back, and Van Doren was able to get the clear. That was great defensive work from her.
Throw in the wing. Chattanooga clears it away, well touched off the heel into midfield. CFC chipped over the top. No boots there that are friendly. 69th minute has arrived. 2-goal match, 3-1. Decatur leading Chattanooga. Chattanooga, a pair of matches left to play, both on the road. First on June 29th, they're in Nashville against the Wolves. Then they travel down to the heart of the Peach State to take on Atlanta Fire United. 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern Time kickoffs, respectively. Decatur, the long feed through midfield, taken by Chattanooga. They cleared away back to DFC. Taking a look at the latest Southeastern Conference poll. Decatur sends this to the touchline. On top is UFA Gunners with 17 points. Nashville Rhythm played to a draw yesterday, so now they have 16 points. The record 5-1-1, right behind UFA Gunners. In third, 865 Alliance up in Knoxville. They're tied with Georgia Impact, but Impact has played to one more draw than 865, so just out in front. Really close race in the Southeastern Conference. 10 points for Decatur, who is in fifth and just behind those top four. Looking to push themselves up the poll with 13 points walking out of Finley Stadium tonight. Chattanooga, 21 minutes left to flip the script on this one. I'm certain we'll see quite a bit of stoppage time on this second half as well. 20 minutes of regulation and stoppage time is a long time. What can Chattanooga do to position themselves best to strike back down the stretch, especially with a club? They've only allowed 3 goals all season long, including the one they allowed today.
I mean, I think the biggest thing is pushing forward. Chattanooga will have the ball, and they try to build up from the back, but in this moment, you want to capitalize.
Decatur strips it away into the 6, and Chattanooga able to play this away. Great help on the back for Chattanooga's keeper, Lily Kate Verino. Initially, she's left alone. Then Chattanooga scrambles, getting White Kits back there and helping her out.
Fast reaction time from Chattanooga, but you got to get better at acknowledging who's in that back area with you. Hardwick was right there, ready to capitalize on that opportunity. But I mean, back to what you were saying about what Chattanooga can do. I mean, they got to start pushing forward a little bit. Decatur's really trapping them in their own defensive half, and they're having an issue trying to break forward and go forward and try to get into their box.
Probably not turn it over on the back as well.
That as well.
3-1. 72nd minute has arrived in Chattanooga, Tennessee, between Decatur and CFC. Black and gold throw it in on the wing, clattered away along the touchline by Chattanooga, vying for possession. This one rolls and bounces, and Chattanooga through midfield into the attacking side. Foot race to the ball, and one away by DFC. An excellent play and great footwork in the wing to keep that away from Chattanooga.
Nigeri Buds, man, she is absolutely phenomenal in that center back role. One of the few players that has really joined in to this Decatur side a little bit later and already having a huge impact. She's done a really good job of stopping any sort of offensive opportunity that Decatur has, and most of them have been one-on-one chances, and she's great with those one-on-one duels.
She's been good all season long, but tonight, especially good. She's out of Lawrenceville, Georgia. Midfielder for Florida. And a member of the Jamaica U20 national team. You can see why with plays like that. No better feeling when you're a keeper, when you're someone on the offensive side of the ball and you see it going to the back and you're starting to feel the tension rise. Butts comes through in the clutch for Decatur.
It's also great to have someone who's reliable back there. It puts that less of a weight on you if you're in the midfield, you're trying to push forward. You know you have someone in the back who you can trust and who will make those duels and will battle to get the ball back and bring it back towards possession.
DFC towards midfield. Turning on the afterburners, Butts with some speed. One delivery. Decatur rolls it towards the center. Now a try for the corner on the close side. She's into the wing. Working with it. El Shami looking inside. Walking it along the edge of the 18. Out to the penalty arc. Left off. Here's a shot. The blast off the shins of the Chattanoogan. Verino scoops it up. The flag czar waving the flag proudly on the opposite side of the stadium. We talked a lot about the work he was putting in, hustling back and forth in the stands during Chattanooga's last home match we did together. Had the chance to meet Topher in the gift shop before the men's match yesterday.
I believe he was there for Impact as well.
Yeah, what a delight. He was great.
He was there for Impact as well. They traveled well, came to Cherokee High School, supported the Sky Blues up there. The flag was really big. I was trying to call the match, and it was right in front of me. I felt bad that I didn't want him to have to move, but I couldn't see the match. But, I mean, the effort that he puts into it, just, you know, the support to have in the Chattanooga FC, to have someone like that who will travel, always be rowdy and proud, waving that flag in any weather, that's always fun to have.
Well, I tweeted a couple of photos of Topher. One of him thumbs up smiling, but one thing that I was really impressed by, he's got shoes that say Flag Czar on them. On the shoes, it says Flag Czar. Rolling to the corner, Decatur tries the centering feed, and Verino gets it again.
I gotta love the customized shoes. That's awesome.
That's dedication.
Were they Nike, Adidas, or did you not know?
I think they're Nikes.
Okay,
I'd have to look.
Okay.
I mean, it's the pictures of the back, but you could probably tell. Nikes are always the way to go. Nike guy.
I like both. Both are reliable.
Actually, I have probably more pairs of Adidas than Nike shoes, so. We've got a water break down on the field, but we'll keep it here and talk shop while they take a break. Gabriel Shrine, Madison Cruz, the 75th minute has arrived and gone. 3-1, a 2-goal match. Decatur FC out in front on the road against Chattanooga Football Club. Madison, what can Chattanooga do to fight their way back into this in the late stages? It's just all got to be over the top, long plays and pushing tempo, right?
I mean, pushing tempo is huge. I mean, you got to get that energy. You got to get the momentum pushing forward and going your way. Right now, you're creating some turnovers in the midfield, and that shouldn't be happening. You're getting forward, but it's just those miscues of balls, maybe a bit too much power on those crosses that you're trying to make and trying to deliver forward. It's just being a little bit more clean and concise in those final opportunities when you're driving towards goal.
Water break is over for Decatur, who's back onto the pitch. Chattanooga taking every second they can get out of it. 3-1, Decatur out in front in Chattanooga, Tennessee. The late stages have arrived between these two. Glad you're with us. Lots of drama left to enjoy between these two, and we hope you'll be here to enjoy it with us. This is a match that it feels like both of these clubs just never could find a flow. Just never found traction. It's just been odd pacing all day long, back and forth, and nobody ever got into a rhythm for more than 60, 90 seconds at a time. In fact, the only period today it's felt like anyone had a rhythm for more than 90 seconds was when Decatur started the second half so hot. The first 5 minutes, it was all Decatur, and then we got back to this weirdness of just nobody's possessing the ball very well, lots of dispossessions and losing the ball in odd and awkward ways.
I think in the first half, it was very awkward. It was very difficult, I think, for both sides to really find a grasp on the game. I think you're right. I think Decatur came in really strong in half, and I think it's been mostly Decatur who's really had most possession, who's been really much in control of this match since the second half has started. There's been a couple opportunities where Chattanooga's come in, created the turnover, and then had on the drive, but even with that, Decatur is right on it and ready and there to stop it.
I agree, the second half, lots of Decatur possession. Chattanooga's created a few chances. Butts broke up probably the best chance Chattanooga had this entire second half. Chattanooga with the ball. Into the wing, taken by Decatur. Fighting her way into the 18, and a slide tackle by Chattanooga. Ball outside of the penalty arc, black and gold with it. DFC rolls this towards midfield.
Good challenge there from the defense for Chattanooga.
Butts around the defender on the edge of the circle, tries far side. Decatur. Still a lot of pressure from Chattanooga, who is backed down defensively. This one pinballs out in traffic. Decatur playing it along the touchline, somehow fought this around not one but two defenders. Centered up on the edge of the circle and floated close side to Collier. She works with it towards the wing in the corner of the 18. Knifes around the defender, long bend, and too much on it as it sails out of play.
Collier's had some fancy footwork in this match. She's been a lot of fun to watch. And honestly, I'm not too mad that she tried to take the shot herself.
No, I like that look. It's from long range, and it gave Verino time. She would have made the save, but nearly on the mark.
Yeah, she's been outstanding to watch on that right side. The way that she has the control of the ball, the way that she's able just to slide in through those tight spaces.
Chattanooga through midfield. 3 defenders closing out on her. Vying for possession, somehow got it away. Sent off in front of the scorer's table.
Good pressure from Decatur there to get the ball back.
80th minute, rolling and rolling in a 2-goal match. Centered up by Vincent and sent right off by Decatur. Chattanooga will throw in. We've got a player still down. As Chattanooga's medical staff will tend to her for a moment. Carly Borgelt, slow to rise. Hopefully she's all right. '81st minute winding. We'll certainly see some stoppage time. We've seen a lot of stoppages throughout the second half, including the water break. Borgelt is up and appears to be making her way off of the field entirely under her own power, which is a great sign.
A great sign. She's been outstanding for Decatur in this match in particular. She's been absolutely outstanding, so glad to see her walking off on her own accord.
She's originally from Dacula, plays for Georgia Southern, very strategic player on the field. Ball sent off and to Decatur as we cross into the 82nd minute of play in Chattanooga. WPSL Southeastern action. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, Huddle TV. Gabriel Schrei, Madison Cruz. Glad you're with us for this one. Change coming for Decatur. Catherine Elliott, the midfielder from Watkinsville. She plays for Wofford in the SoCon. The intercept by Chattanooga. Tries to send that through. CFC just beyond the circle towards the attacking third. Double teamed. She's in trouble. Sent to a wide open teammate, and pass is sent into the 18 where it rolls over the end line and out. Change at keeper for Chattanooga Football Club. Brooke Alvarez out of Rocky Face, Georgia. She plays for the National Championship Roadrunners at Dalton State. Exceptional stopping ability and command in the box. Great reflexes. Interesting change in the late stages, 83rd minute.
She had a great performance against Georgia Impact. She came in as well in that match. I mean, she was outstanding. She had a couple of saves that I was absolutely floored.
Decatur going to test the waters with her early here potentially. Centered up, and from the penalty spot, Chattanooga helping out their keeper as this one cleared away towards midfield.
Hannah Opie taking charge. Got right in the middle of that cross and just knocked it out of there.
The most interesting thing to me about these professional side matchups is the players who are in the same conference collegiately that see each other during the season, like talking about Wofford, right? Wofford plays Chattanooga. So these players are familiar. They've seen each other already this year in 2023 in the fall playing soccer. Decatur streaking towards the penalty arc. Chattanooga chips it away and rolls through vacant space to the circle. CFC from midfield, long feed, foot race to the ball, and easily won by Decatur. How about the wheels on the backside?
And it was a good play up from Chattanooga. It's just Casamento didn't put the gas on it to try and run for it, and Collier was right on it to clear it.
Decatur loses this far side. Over the touchline just beyond midfield, we'll see a throw in. Another change coming for Chattanooga. This time it's Opie. She's coming off. Heather Allen, we heard from Tom Halsall during our pregame. He's been trying to shake up a little bit of the playing time, give some minutes to some unfamiliar faces, including Allen. 85th minute throw in, bounced back along the touchline. Chattanooga after it. 3 defenders there as Decatur strips it away. Black and gold just behind midfield. The white and navy can't tackle it away. Back along the circle, Chapman, 1-2 passes to the touchline. Decatur tries the long ball over the top. What a feed. She stays with it onto the penalty arc and into the 18. Struck right side, 4-1 Decatur. What an unbelievable individual bit of footwork to score that. An incredible showing. Oh, baby, call Sports Center.
Sarah Greener absolutely on top of it in this matchup today. What a one-on-one opportunity. Came forward, was able to beat it, able just to pass it 1v1, got into the box, and just an absolute scorcher into the back of the net. Phenomenal performance.
The Tennessee Volunteer turned on the afterburners, knifing her way down into the 18, put that top shelf, and makes it 4-1, a 3-goal match with just minutes left to play in regulation. Chattanooga along the touchline. Long feed, and from the end line, this is sent off.
You mentioned Sports Center. I feel like we've seen a lot of Golossos.
We have.
We should be calling them pretty frequently.
I've seen a lot of Golossos this summer. I just cannot escape them.
I always love a good Golosso, though.
I feel like this city has been a magnet for Sports Center top 10 this summer. This is gloved inside of the 6 by Lee, who puts us back underway. We saw one in the NJCAA World Series over at Frost Stadium. Chattanooga Football Club recorded a great one, The Bicycle by Whamry. You might have seen that. And the call right away by our referee.
Offside call there. Good awareness from the assistant ref.
William Green, the one signaling for that. 87th minute coming to a close. 3-goal match, 4-1 Decatur. I think that's what's made Decatur so successful throughout the course of this first season of play. The black and gold are just consistent. You know, it's not so much that they come out and do explosive things like they did to open this second half. They're just scoring consistently throughout the course of the match. They're staying consistent on the back. This goal they've allowed today, one of only 3, so that's certainly something that Chattanooga can hang their cap on.
Very consistent. I think this club had something to prove. They came in, it's their inaugural season. They wanted to make a statement, and they did.
Decatur on the edge of the 18, centered on the penalty arc, close side, all alone. Here's a bend to the left side, and Verino gloves it over the top. Alvarez with a big save. The goalkeeper from Rocky Face doing well in the closing stages for Chattanooga. Obviously not much she could do against that 4th goal she faced.
And I mean, back onto the discussion of Decatur, I mean, they're successful because of what they've been able to do on the field, but I think it also comes a lot with what they've been able to do off of it. We talked a little bit about it earlier in the first half, but I have to bring it up again. I mean, breaking those attendance records in WPSL, that's not a small feat. That's huge. Being one of the top one, and not only one, but second in the WPSL for attendance, that's huge. And that is something that Decatur FC should be proud of. They're out there at Decatur High School absolutely killing it. There's people out there who are ready to support them, and they're always there. They're rowdy and proud. And I mean, getting the chance to witness history against Georgia Impact and that 0-0 draw that they had, it was arguably the funnest 0-0 draw I've ever watched in my whole life. It was so much fun. Just both teams, it was back and forth. There was chances. There was beautiful saves. I mean, it was absolutely stunning soccer back at Decatur. But breaking the attendance record, 2,126 fans in attendance, that's huge. And that's huge not only for Georgia and Decatur, but that's huge for the whole Southeast.
I agree, and I mentioned it earlier in this match. I think the Southeastern Conference of the WPSL is really onto something with the quality of the players we're seeing, all of the international cappers, Division I talent, all conference talent. Chattanooga with it on the back and being called back. We've got a card.
Looks like it was a card issued to one of the players on Chattanooga's bench.
Yeah, I thought he was assessing it against Halsall for a moment, but assessed to someone seated on the bench. We can't see who. Chattanooga with it, centered, long ball to the left, and covered by Lee, as we'll reach full time in just a moment. How much stoppage time will we see as regulation concludes? '90th minute has arrived, no signal.
I believe I saw the main ref on the pitch hold up the number 6. So I believe we're getting 6 minutes of stoppage time.
Stoppage time underway now in Chattanooga. This one into the 18, rolling through towards the corner. Well, we started to touch on the quality of this conference, and then a little weirdness with a card and the ball being brought back and thrown in again. Minimum of 6 minutes is the official call, and there's the signal from down along the touchline.
And we talked about the Southeastern Conference and how competitive it is and the quality of players. Looking at the top 5 teams in the seedings, in points, UFA Gunners at 17, Nashville Rhythm at 15, 865 Alliance at 13, Impact at 11, and Decatur at 10. Those aren't slim margins. Those are really, really, really close together.
It's been a really close season. It's been a really close race for this conference.
It's been a race, and honestly, I feel like all those teams deserve it. They all have done a great job, including Chattanooga Atlanta Fire. It's raised the standard. It's raised what the Southeastern Conference can do moving forward, and it's going to bring some competition there. You got a lot of in-state rivalries. You got a lot of out-of-state rivalries. The 90-mile drive. I am coining that. Thank you, John Nelson.
Yeah, I'm not going to stop you. You said it like I was going to stop you. I'm not going to stop you.
But
I'm on your side.
But I mean, it's so fun to watch. It's great to have that. And I think that level of competition is so fun, you know, especially those in-state rivalries. I feel like that's always such a battle of, you know, who's the best in the state. And that always gives it that edge. And then the out-of-state rivalries, you know, Chattanooga versus Impact, Chattanooga versus Decatur. You have those rivalries where it's like, all right, who's going to be the best in the Southeast? And then, I mean, 865 Alliance, Nashville Rhythm FC, Chattanooga FC, Nashville Wolves, 4 teams in the state of Tennessee. That's absolutely crazy. And having those teams battle up against each other, that's huge.
And I think you can sense that this Southeastern Conference specifically is growing together, and they're going to continue to grow and become larger and larger as a unit. Where will that road end? Really hard to tell. A lot of different things can happen for the league, the clubs individually, but all signs point north. And to go back to your point about the attendance record and what an accomplishment that is for the Southeastern Conference, you can't overstate that. You're talking about 9 clubs of 150 in the country. There's 142 clubs, to be specific, in the WPSL. For the attendance record to be broken in this Southeastern Conference, that's a really impressive feat. Not once, but twice. They've got the top 2 spots. And 3 in the top 25 of the latest power poll from the Southeastern Conference as well.
I believe at one point in the season you had 4 teams in the power rankings, including Decatur in that one. I mean, and that's no small feat. That's huge.
And a little pushing and shoving on the back. We've played 3.5 of our 6 minimum of stoppage time. 94th minute, halfway over. 4-1, a 3-goal match. Decatur out in front and just coasting to the finish line and 3 points. Those 3 points will give them 13, just behind Georgia Impact and 865 Alliance, who have 14. What a tight race to the finish line this season.
Very tight race. I mean, UFA Gunners have 7 matches played. They only have 1 more. And you got to watch out for it. You know, a lot of these teams are sneaking back up in there, and it's going to be a tight one for who's going to get that spot in the playoffs.
Well, Ben on the attack. Alvarez falls onto the ball. Rolled backwards. Reset coming. Lee. Finesse this through traffic to Chapman. She goes through midfield for Decatur. DFC has it taken away momentarily by Chattanooga. They regathered. Can't stay with it. CFC, the long ball just outside of the penalty arc, working it towards the 18. She takes the shot herself, and it comes off the right post. So close.
A curler from Annalisa Vincent. Wow.
She scored her first of the season earlier in this match. The only goal of the day for Chattanooga, the 3rd of the year allowed by Decatur.
I didn't know if she was going to take it herself, she was going to pass it anywhere else. She took it, and if that would have gone in, that's going to Sports Center.
Galazzo. She's played with that energy all season long. Chattanooga, very happy to have her. So impressive to see her, the way she moves with the ball and off the ball, positions herself, helps teammates. Definitely a very valuable asset. You can see why she's an international capper.
She also brings the energy too, and that's something that's so needed, especially I feel like at the top. You need someone who has the speed, who has the energy, who gets fired up and is just gonna back your team no matter what. And that's what Vincent does.
Decatur rerouting to the far side. We played 6 minutes of our 6 of stoppage time. This one rattles and rolls over the end line.
It looks like it's going to be a corner for Decatur.
Set piece coming for DFC. Collier will deliver from the corner. Crashing in, black and gold. This one sails on her and headed away by Chattanooga. Regathered, Decatur working towards the corner of the 18. A howitzer is deflected away by Chattanooga and kept alive. Just in the touch line, bent inside, headed up over the top and off of the field entirely. And we have reached full time in Chattanooga, Tennessee, where it's a 4-1 victory for Decatur FC against Chattanooga Football Club.
A great win for Decatur, especially, coming off of that 7-2 victory against South Georgia Tormenta in that scrimmage. You got another win at home. It was your first win in over 2 matches where you didn't win. That's huge. That gives you the momentum pushing forward into this matchup where you're on the road against a Chattanooga FC side who had that edge coming into it. They wanted to get their first win at home. They wanted to pull an upset almost in the Southeastern Conference, and you came in and you battled through and you got the job done. Now, Chattanooga, too, you didn't get the win here at home, but you still have 2 more matches on the road to make your mark and to get 3 points in both to push yourself further into the standings. And that's exactly what the message needs to be moving forward, is you need to get those points. You got to solidify that, and the rest will take care of itself.
And those are very, very winnable matches. Just 3 points all season for Atlanta United. They are 1-0-5 this year. Nashville Wolves also 0 points this season. So super winnable matches for Chattanooga on the road to close their season. Get some momentum and positive energy to close things out. The first one against the Wolves, June 29th, 6 p.m. Eastern kickoff. The second, July 6th, Atlanta Fire United, 7 p.m. Eastern kickoff. Coming up next for Decatur Football Club, they've got the very opposite of super winnable matches. They have very, very tough test left to go on their schedule. First in Nashville against the Rhythm on June 29th, so both clubs are actually headed to Nashville next weekend. And then at UFA Gunners on July 1st. I mean, that's a tough way to close your season. Big contrast.
Very, very tough way to close your season. Nashville Rhythm FC, getting that one at home, I think is going to be a fun one. It's going to be a huge, huge battle, too. Both of those sides, it's going to be a fun one, and that's going to be Nashville Rhythm's last match. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited for that one. That one's going to be interesting. UFA Gunners, that one's also going to be a hard one, but that one's in your hometown. You're still in Georgia, but that one you're battling off against the number one team in the Southeastern Conference right now. That's going to be a difficult task. And both of those sides, the way that they play, that one might be my match of the week, definitely, for sure. I think you're going to have two beautiful and brilliant coach sides here, especially with Malika as well as with Chapman. It's going to be so fun to watch that battle.
And so really the fate of the Southeastern Conference has fallen into the hands of the black and gold Decatur FC with this win, because with 13 points, now they play Nashville, who that's their last match. They have to win to get into first place, right? They're 1 point back from UFA. UFA only has one match left. It's Decatur. So everything is in Decatur's hands now. They have to win these next two to win the conference. And if they do, I don't think anybody can jump them. I think it's all in their hands, and it all comes down to their last two matches.
And it's the last one for UFA Gunners. It's going to be one that is a must-win. They're going to want to win. And also, too, I mean, they played FC Birmingham last week. They have that time to come back in. I believe they have a little bit longer of a break because they play that match on a Monday. So you want to go in, and it's going to be a fun one to watch. I think that one's definitely going to be circled on my calendar, and I'm going to be tuning into that one. That one's going to be a fun one to watch.
Fun is right. 4 fun matches left on the schedule between the two of these clubs. Congratulations to them on their success tonight. Decatur FC, 13 points in conference play. Chattanooga scores just the 3rd goal of the season against this Decatur side. They go on to 2 very winnable matches to close out their season. Any final thoughts from you, Madison, on tonight's match?
It's been a fun one. I mean, you have both of these sides. You got Georgia going up against Tennessee. I mean, it was a fun battle. It was fun in the first half. It was a little bit hectic at times, but you come out of it. It was tied 1-1. Decatur came in immediately and had a response. It was just a fun matchup. It was a fun one, and it was a fun way to close out the season here at Findlay.
Thanks for being here with me. It was fun calling all the home matches for Chattanooga Football Club with you this season, and definitely appreciate the club having me back for the women's side this year again. What a great year for Chattanooga.
Absolutely. It's a fun year. You know, you're moved to the new conference. You're trying to find your footing, and this is a good stepping stone. Moving forward, you want to win these next 2 games, and then coming into next season, you're going to be a powerhouse. You're going to come in, you're going to make some waves, and that's exactly what you want to do.
Fantastic. Any final thoughts?
It's been fun. Thank you for having me. Listen, love Findlay Stadium. Y'all been great, and thank you for welcoming me with open arms, even though I am, a Georgia native.
We'll be back. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Loved having you along for the ride. Again, the final score, 4-1. Decatur Football Club wins it over Chattanooga on the road.
On behalf of both clubs, the fans, Gabriel Schrei, and the entire team at the Chattanooga Kickoff Network, I'm Brian Vale, bidding you farewell. Thank you for tuning in for today's edition of Professional Soccer.
All events airing on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network are broadcast live and are copyright material. Today's match will be archived for replay inside of the app or platform where you tuned in. For detailed recaps, highlights, and to secure tickets for upcoming matches, make your way to ChattanoogaFC.com. Stay informed with all of the action and never miss a chance to support your team live from the stands. Do you have game day snapshots? We'd love to see them. Tag us in your photos when you share them on social media. Are you using team hashtags with your posts? Remember to include hashtag Chattanooga Always and hashtag SomosCFC in all of your posts about Chattanooga FC. Let's unite on social media. Whether we come out on top or not, we stand together. Be sure that you're also following us on social media. Connect with Chattanooga FC on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Do you have feedback or bright ideas? We're all about making game day the best it can be. If you have suggestions or thoughts on how we can enhance the experience, we're eager to hear them. Drop by our website today to connect with us and submit your suggestions.
Gathers it up on the edge of the 18, looking for help, gets around a defender, well struck, he scores! 1-0 Chattanooga Football Club! Roaches delivers a straight left side, 2.
Kickoff Network.